Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Shorty here at Money Printer Picks. Today I'm coming to y'all with some picks for Saturday's slate of college football games. We got a lot of games and a lot of chances to cash out some plays. So we're gonna get right into it. Yesterday, I had posted a play for y'all. It didn't hit. It was a six-man. It was just a play for some Friday night football. The games were not as good as I thought they were. Malik Murphy, I just didn't match the plays right. I should have went with my gut and paired Malik Murphy and Jordan Moore with Cam Porter, but it is what it is. So we move on to today. We got a lot of good games, so we'll just go ahead and get right into it. This might be a longer video, just because I'm going to give y'all some nice correlated plays. Quarterback, receiver, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and give y'all, honestly, like all the guys I'm looking at tomorrow, and y'all can kind of mix and match, and put what y'all like together. So, yeah, without me talking too much, I'm gonna just give y'all a couple of these quarterback, receiver plays that I'm running for tomorrow. Power plays. If you're not really comfortable with a power play, you can always run the flex, but I'm running these power, just so y'all know. So we're just going to go ahead and start with Quinn Ewers. 245 and a half passing yards. This is like 30 yards less than what they had him at last game. And he barely missed that. He missed it by I want to say 5 yards, 6 yards. Bummer. He got subbed out for Manning in the third quarter. Then Bond, he hit his number last week. I think he was at 60 something. And they lowered him as well. Probably because the Michigan defense is better, but Fresno actually put up some offensive numbers against them. Yeah, they got beat by 20 points last week, but their quarterback put up 200 plus yards. They had a receiver with 97 yards, so I'm thinking Ewers and Bond can do their thing tomorrow. And the quarterback and receiver, I have them paired up with personally, at least the first one I did, and the one that I want to give y'all. There he is, Alan Bowman, and one of his receivers. We can go ahead and look at him. I'll tell y'all, I had him with Presley, with Presley's yards, that is. But they've actually, completely... Well, you can still take him at 76.5. As he didn't hit this last game, so if you want to, you could go to Owens or Stribling, if you like that real recent bias. But Presley's been that guy forever. And if you don't like the, you could definitely go with his fantasy. He hit that last game when he didn't hit his yards, and his receptions. He didn't go over this, but he tied it. Got the push, so you wouldn't lose your bet there. But we'll go ahead, just for the sake of the video, we'll go with his yards. This is just, if you want to win, your best chance to win on Prize Picks, this is going to be your best formula for winning consistently. Underdog is an app I used to use, but they actually banned correlated plays like this. You're not even allowed to do this. That's why I love Prize Picks, even though they do the payout shift. You're still able to put this in and play how you like. So I'm really appreciative of Prize Picks for still letting us do that. So. But like I said, this is going to be a longer video, so I just want to get through these quick. Quinn Ewers, Isaiah Bond, Alan Bowman, Brennan Presley. You can mix and match these however you like, but I'm just giving you all the plays I have. This next one is going to be an actually game-correlated play, and they're all on the front page here. Usually I don't like to use these, but there's a reason they're up here. These lines are a little bit inflated. I probably got these a little bit lower, but not too much lower to where you want to take it. These guys, this guy, I don't know if y'all seen him. He's the mini Patrick Mahomes. He wears his number. He looks exactly like him. Haircut, the sunglasses he walks in with, the whole thing. And obviously Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter, two huge stars in the college football world. And Isaiah Neyor, he made a good first impression this season. 121 yards in the first game. I think he can at least get 56 for us. He's definitely the wide receiver one over there in Nebraska. They do have a couple guys over there, but I bet you he's going to have another great game against Colorado. They're going to want to feed him against that Colorado defense. Travis Hunter playing a lot of snaps, might get tired. Didn't get tired last week, but week 2, we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to be rooting for Colorado tomorrow. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Playing their first real team, I think. So, yeah, we'll get into another one here. Let's see. Receiving yards. I'm over here looking at receiving yards. We'll start with the passing yards. I saw them right there, actually. We could have gone to the popular page, but we'll go ahead and just look through here. Rocco Becht. There we go. Yeah. This guy. I don't know why they have him so low. Maybe it's just because it's Iowa State. They're not ranked. But this guy got me one of my bigger payouts last year with Flex Friday. And then I just stacked. It was Iowa State versus Memphis. And I just made a couple of... I honestly copied the same 4-man like 3 or 4 times. And the same 6-man twice. And then I had another 6-man that won $500. It was a good day. Won a couple $1,000, so that was nice. And yeah, so we're gonna be going with Rocco Becht, 195 passing yards over. We're gonna be pairing him with Jaylen Nowell. These two guys, Higgins and Nowell, they share the yards pretty evenly, but I just like Nowell a little bit better. Coming off that 135-yard game, 46 yards should be nothing for him. 56 yards, you could go with Higgins. I also have Higgins. He's going to be one of the guys I talk about later. But Nowell and Becht is going to be the duo that I like. And we're going to be pairing them with 2 guys that are also a great duo. And they're going to be playing a team where in Clemson, and I'm talking about Appalachian State here. Let's see. There he is. Caden Robinson. As you can see, he's hit this 5 out of 5 the last games. 100 yards in 3 of these 5 games. Over 60 in all of them. So that's all he needs is 58, 60 yards. So I think he can get that done for us pretty easily. And his quarterback, Joey, I forget his last name, Joey Aguilar. There it is, 208.5. He's also hit this barely in this one, the last game last season, but flies over it in the last game. I don't know why they have him so low, but this is a great pairing right here. Joey Aguilar, Caden Robinson, Jaylen Nowell, Rocco Becht. Great pairing right here. I love this. Prize Pick's a little glitchy. But yeah, these two only missing like 1 or 2 games. Actually, Rocco Becht hasn't missed. Jaylen Nowell missed 1 game in the last 5, and then these two obviously cashed out 5 out of 5 in the last 5. So if you like that last 5, this will be a great play for you. I do love that play. Let's see. Like I said, y'all can just mix and match these however y'all like with the quarterback and receiver. It's just all about the correlation. And the same games are really good as well. And that's what we're going to be showing in the next one. See if I can find them down here. It's going to be Tennessee. And I probably went past them. Probably here at the top. No? I'll just look them up. There he is, Nico. Where's his just straight pass yards? I see his demon. No way they just took his regular pass yards down, right? Well, you could do his fantasy. Okay, well, they'll probably put the pass yards back up, but we'll go with the fantasy for now. And then we're going to go with his receiver. Sorry about that. That was weird. They never... I don't say they never do that, but usually they have all 3 lines up. We're going to be going Brew McCoy. Hopefully they have his regular lineup. here. There it is. Brew McCoy, 89 yards in that last game. You can go, honestly, with any of these guys. Squirrel White is a guy I liked last year, but doesn't seem like they got a connection. Brew McCoy is that X receiver, so hoping he can get it done again today against NC State. Tennessee is, I think they're unranked. Maybe they're ranked. Sorry, might be mistaken. Let's see. Where are they at? They're down. Okay, no, never mind. Yeah, 14-24. So this is going to be a ranked matchup. Should be a good game. Like I said, this is going to be a same game parlay. So we're going to go with McCall. There's his yards. And we're going to go with Concepcion. Now, like I said, if whatever y'all like, you can go with whatever. His receptions is the best on the last 5. The yards, not as good. Fantasy, not as good. So you could slap the receptions. I have a piece of all of these. So just since we did the fantasy, I'll go ahead and switch it up. Do receptions for Concepcion. And you can get a nice payout with this one. 5 to win 45, 20 to win 180. Only a little bit, just like a 1%, or not 1%, but one off, 10x to 9x. So yeah, that's another good duo right there. Let's see how much more I got for y'all. On the duo side, you could do this right here, Billy Edwards. I kind of had him separated from his receivers. I kind of just, I didn't really correlate them, to be honest. I kind of threw them around, but I'll go ahead and do it here. We'll just go ahead and look up Maryland. There's not too many guys. It won't be too. If Prize Picks will let me. Oh, sorry, I spelled it wrong. There we go. So, they got 2 receivers here, Prather and Felton. You can go with his receptions. Felton, that is. Prather's yards, 46. And Felton's yards, where is that at? 63.5. You can go with either of these. Felton's, we'll just do the receptions here, since it's my favorite. Where'd it go? And who will pair him with? Let's see. I didn't think that far yet. I'll go ahead and show y'all a 6-man. But I don't know if y'all would want to run in a 6-man. Just because of the payout. But I ran the Mississippi guys, Ole Miss and Mississippi State, that is, in a 4-man. Go here, Trey Harris with Jackson Dart. And we got Blake Shapen's yards with Jordan Mosley's receiving yards. So you could run this as a 6-man, but I'd say just run the 4-man, switch it up, just giving y'all another duo here, a duo in Dart and Harris, and a duo in Shapen and Mosley. Switch around, mix these guys around. You can put these guys in multiple times. Quarterback with multiple receivers, whatever y'all like. And then right now I'm going to get into just my favorite plays overall for tomorrow. We're already 13 minutes in. Sorry, it's a long video. Y'all can skip back and forth, but I'm telling you, all this is valuable information. I'm telling y'all, you're going to want to use this so y'all can cash out tomorrow, because I know I'll be cashing out for sure tomorrow. Alan Bowman, fantasy score, 20.5. For sure over. I like his yards too, but fantasy, touchdowns, all that. Brennan Presley, 16.5, over for sure. And you can definitely go Quinn Ewers. Not my favorite. I'm just going to be giving y'all the ones I've locked in for sure. Any of the guys I've given y'all the receiving yards, though, you feel free to take that. Ali Jennings, that's a for sure 10.5, too easy. Devin Neal, gotta explain itself. Jalen Daniels is a good QB, but Devin Neal, he will be getting a lot of touches against Illinois. Illinois can sling the ball, but Kansas can ground and pound that ball with Devin Neal, so he'll be getting a lot of touches. Travis Hunter, that fantasy score will always be good. Horn, uh, let's see. Definitely went with Naors. Uh, they're looking for him in the red zone. Josh Kelly, for sure. For sure. You can go with his yards, too. I'm going to get that here. That might be it here. I'll go ahead and clear that out. Like I said, y'all can go back and pause the video for all these picks. I just want to go quickly through here. I'm already like 15 minutes in. Like I said, Owens, Stribling, any of those receivers. Mario Williams, it seems like he's the standout guy over here in Tulane. You can throw him in. Malik Rutherford, he is the number one in Georgia Tech. They get him the ball like he's like a Deebo Samuel. They might get him some rush yards, so you can go with his fantasy. I forget if it's up there over Singleton for sure, but you could definitely throw one with Singleton. Gadsden, however you say it, you can go with his fantasy or his receiving. He's the number one guy here in Syracuse. I think it's McCord. He transfers from Ohio State, is the quarterback here now. So he's been feeding him, obviously 108 yards in that first game. I think that'll continue. You could do that fantasy or the receiving yards, like I said. Getting down here. I went with Reese Vanderzee's yards. Looks like he's going to be the standout guy here in Iowa. And like I showed y'all, Higgins and Noel, both two guys that can go for 100-plus yards. Rocco Becht, the returning guy. All these guys are returning from last year. They lit it up last year. I think they have a chance to get in those rankings and maybe fight for a spot in that top 12. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let me see. I don't really want to look at their schedule. We can do that in another video. But where are they at here? Iowa versus Iowa State. Come on, there it is. Yeah, they're not ranked. And they're Iowa being number 21, they're only favored by 2.5, so should be a good game. J.J. Jones, his fantasy or his receiving yards. I went with his receiving yards, or you can do his receptions as well. It's at 3, I think, 3 flat. McClin, this is one you want to take for sure. He obviously is a transfer, but they fed him last game, so 44.5 yards should be nothing for him. Felton, Prather, 2 guys. This guy, Billy, he's a QB filling in last year. He won the job in that last game they had, and he'll definitely be showing out and get over 300 yards, I bet, tomorrow. Antoine Wells, I didn't get a piece of him yet, but he's another transfer to Ohio State. They lost, forget his name. They had another Wade? Something Wade they had last year. Now Trey Harris is the only guy, along with Prescorn, but only wideout that stayed from last year. So, like I said, y'all can get Harris in that format I showed earlier. Ali Jennings, you can go with his receiving yards. I showed you his fantasy earlier. Kobe Hudson, I didn't get a piece of him, but he's been at UCF for a while. He's got a new quarterback from Arkansas transfer. Forgot his name, but that's who's thrown to him. You got it the first game. I don't know. About the second game, we'll see. Atkins, you could get a piece of this USF. This is another one like Appalachian. Quarterback and receiver, all 5 last 5 went over. But Bama defense is locked down, so, take your chance with that. Luke Grimm, love him. Oh, go ahead and clear this out. Luke Grimm, love him. Obviously the number 1 receiver over here in Kansas. Like I showed y'all, Devin Neal's the number 1 running back, obviously, and here's the number 1 receiver in Kansas. If the quarterback has a good game, Luke Grimm's going to have a good game. So you could actually pair that quarterback in him, or you could just put Luke Grimm by himself like I did. Luther Burden, he was supposed to be a stud. Hasn't been getting fed yet. We'll see if that changes this game. You could take a shot on him. Like I said, Nayor. You could take Banks receptions. I like that. Jimmy Horn, receiving yards for sure. Brew McCoy, receiving yards. Concepcion and Jolie, Justin. I like Justin's receiving yards, tight end. He got fed pretty well in that first game. Jeremiah Smith, he's a super young guy. I forget how old he is. He's like 17, 18. Had a pretty good game. I think he had 2 receptions for 92 yards. You could definitely take a shot on him. They're playing Western Michigan, I think. That's what that stands for. So it'll probably be a blowout, but maybe he'll get some time, some extra time since he's a freshman, so young. Showed y'all Caden Robinson. I wouldn't mess with Clemson at all. Cade Klubnik is just, I don't have anything to say about him. These lines for Oregon are super inflated, but if I would take anyone, I would take Tez Johnson. Did it take his regular line down? Oh, no, okay, yeah, 98.5. I'd take that. He didn't get it the first game, but he is going to be their number 1 receiver for sure. He was there last year under Franklin, and he's still 8, so I think Tez will definitely get y'all right. And then Josh Kelly, obviously, number 1 guy here, Texas Tech, last 5. Completely smashed this line. Didn't get under 80 in this last 5. All he needs is 70, so I'd definitely take a shot on him. Fantasy, receiving yards, receptions, whatever. Mosley, showed y'all him. Wouldn't pay attention to these ones. That was last year. This year, obviously, new quarterback, and this guy's slinging it, and he likes Mosley, so I love him. USC, these lines are huge. They're high. I would go with Hudson if you want to. And the quarterback, forget his name. Miller Moss, that's it is. 333 yards. That's a huge line. I don't know about that. That might be it. If Prize Picks would stop glitching. And then this Travis Hunter touchdown, for sure. I paired this with Josh Kelly's receiving yards. This is just a little 2-man if y'all want. Boom. Travis Hunter, Josh Kelly. That's a little personal 2-man I've had. And then these 2 guys, obviously, they could hit these lines, but I definitely wouldn't take a shot on Milroe. And then Gabriel, you definitely could. But Boise State, it might be a blowout, but hey, they played, I don't even know what that school is. He had 380, so he likes to sling the ball. He could definitely sling it in a blowout. We'll see. But, yep, that's going to cut it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed all this insight I gave y'all. I know it's a longer video. I probably won't be doing these much too often, but we'll see. If y'all like it, let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe if you've been enjoying the videos, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out. Let's cash.